Hey, fifth grade. Okay, so we are doing our continuous practice 5-2 R1. So that's at the beginning of your book. First lesson we've done. We did it at the beginning of when we first started Alpha Plus of school year. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so 5-2 R1, continuous practice, first lesson of the book. Remember, you can pause and play your video as much as you need to, and if you need to go and look up any of your answers. So, I will read the passages and the questions and answers. You will just answer. The Wind by Robert Louis Stevenson. I saw you toss the kites on high and blow the birds about the sky. And all around I heard you pass like ladies' skirts across the grass. O wind, a-blowing all day long, O wind that sings so loud a song. I saw the different things you did, but always you yourself you hid. I felt you push, I heard you call, I could not see yourself at all. O wind, a-blowing all day long, O wind that sings so loud a song. O you that are so strong and cold, O blower, are you young or old? Are you a beast of field and tree, or just a stronger child than me? O wind, a-blowing all day long, O wind that sings so loud a song. Number 1. A literary genre is determined by all the following except. So, keyword, except. Literary genre determination. Okay, which one does not determine those? A, form. B, setting. C, subject. D, style. 2. All the following are characteristics of poetry except. Again, we have except. Which one does not go for it? A, rhyming words. B, sentences and paragraphs. C, short lines and stanzas. D, rhythm. 3. Why does the author use personification in the lines, I felt you push, I heard you call? A, setting depends on objects having human qualities. B, plots depend on objects having human qualities. C, sound-related words build human qualities in objects. D, human qualities help readers relate to an object. 4. Writers use literary devices for all the following reasons except 2. Again, we have another except. A, make information more fun. B, clarify meaning. C, create a purpose. D, emphasize important ideas through sounds. Writers use literary devices. Why do we do that? 5. Third person point of view uses the pronouns. Okay, we've been going over this a lot. What pronouns does third person use? Is it I, my, and mine? B, you, yours, and ours? C, we, ours, and theirs? Or D, he, she, and it? 6. Using knowledge of word parts, a reader can determine that the prefix in the word inadequate means A, not, B, before, C, out of, or D, together. After they finished working, the men tied bundles of grass on their backs and headed home. The above sentences: A, a simple sentence. B, a compound sentence. C, complex sentence. Or D, compound complex sentence. 8. Long ago, an old farmer and his wife lived on the mountain. The underlined prepositional phrase in the above sentence shows A, the relationship of farmer to wife. B, the relationship of long ago to mountain. C, the relationship of long ago to wife. Or the relationship of farmer wife to mountain. 9. Read the following. Yesterday I saw students having fun at school. Identify the tense of the underlined verb in the above sentence. A. Is it a present participle? B. Past. C. Future. Or D. Present perfect. Having fun. I saw students having fun. 10. Explain how a student determines the correct subject and verb agreement in a sentence. You're going to have to go back into your books and look at this before you answer it, okay? Explain how a student determines the correct subject and verb agreement in a sentence. I don't remember what lesson it was, but I do know you have a chart in your book that helps you with that. Okay, turn this in on Monday. Bye.